What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another RC Shenanigans video. Today we have a very special airplane. This is the FREEWING MIRRAGE 80mm EDF jet from Motion RC. This thing is absolutely amazing. It is super fast, super slow. It is an absolute great all-around RC jet. Now in this video, we will be getting into everything you need to know, including the unboxing, building the jet, and two separate flights for one. We'll be showing you guys the fast capabilities of this jet. Some people have clocked this thing at 130 miles an hour. And then we'll have another flight where I will show you guys how slow this jet can get in the high alpha. Here's everything out of the box. This is the Mirage. Now something I will say, you do have to screw in the landing gear, which is I've never really seen before. However, I don't know, maybe it's just because they tried to make it fit in a very small box, which they did. But super excited, single servo for each aileron or elevons. Yeah, this airplane is the size of a 70. It does have an 80mm EDF in it. However, still, it's super lightweight. But let's go ahead and get this thing all built. The first part in our manual is going to be gluing on that rear fuselage onto the main fuselage, and we're going to have these two little foam pieces, which are right there. Just those two pieces right there. We're going to glue them on. However, they did include glue for the airplane, so you don't have to worry about that, thankfully. Let's go ahead and get those guys glued on. This is all glued on. This is what it should look like when you're all completed with gluing on the rear part of the fuselage. Now, next part, we are installing the rudder. You just use, of course, the vertical stabilizer. Then there is a bag of screws that you'll go ahead and find the right screws that they say to use and glue this in. So I'll go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. With that rudder on, everything is complete on the fuselage. Now our next step here is to put on these wings. But first, we're gonna go ahead and install this landing gear. Actually, you know what? We'll install the wings first, and then we'll install that landing gear to make sure everything fits right when we do put the landing gear in. However, let's take a look here. Yep, those are our landing gear plugs. So we'll go ahead and put on our landing gear after we put on our wings. Hey guys, here are your wings on. Now, I ended up kind of doing it all together. It's definitely better if you do put the gear in first. Definitely would be easier. I highly recommend you guys put the gear in first before you put on the wing. Makes it way easier. But yeah, it's overall pretty simple. Just 4 screws. Hold on the wings. Now watch out, you guys are gonna probably want to use a magnetic screwdriver. That's what I use here, because when you stick it into that hole right there, there's a little bit of empty space where your screws can fall into back there. So just a heads up on these 2 screws right here, back here, they're exposed, so it's way easier to get those screwed in. But yeah, that's overall everything right there. You need to organize some of these wires because, like I said, I put the gear in after. Definitely recommend doing it before, like they say in the instructions. But I have all those in now. Looks like our next step will be gluing on all of the other stuff on the airplane. So including, looks like all of the scale decals, the fuel port on it, all of that. And yeah, go ahead and show you guys once I have all that stuff put on. Now that is on, looks super nice and scale. I might end up putting a gloss on this thing or a matte just to protect the paint. Just put 1 or 2 coats on and it should look really nice. I did that with my F100 and now it's super shiny. Looks really good and all that paint's now protected. Same thing with my Blue Angels A4. I probably will come out with a video on that soon. All right, back to this airplane. I think now it's time that we gotta get our receiver, which I'm using one that doesn't have AS3X, because if you guys have watched the Two Bros RC video or other people who put AS3X for gyro in here, this thing has such a wide flight envelope, and when you give it full power, this airplane is too fast where it's almost impossible to get the gains right for this airplane to not do an extreme wobble. I'll go ahead and put in a clip of that right now, the Two Bros RC video. There.
That's not turbulence, that is just, I need to really tune my AS3X gains. Like,
all right, so now you guys saw that, and then you guys kind of understand why it's probably not best to use AS3X in this thing, and plus this airplane is super sleek. It shouldn't be affected as much by turbulence as bad as other airplanes such as the Corsair, F100, or my Ventique or any other large airplane out there, since this airframe is so sweet. So let's go ahead and get our receiver in there and we'll bind it up, put the gear down, make sure everything works, and I'll show you guys my The airplane is all bound up now. It is ready to go. We have our elevons set up, left down, and we got our rudder set up, and so is our throttle. I did get an afterburner for this airplane, but you guys will see that in the flight video of it. But yeah, that's all. I'll show you guys my rates. Go ahead and go to my servo setup here. Travel, no travel has changed. I did have to reverse those two. The sub trim, I just had to get it level. All that, and then I'll show you guys my expo. More important stuff here. Aileron, I'm running 70% dual rate with 44% expo. And then elevator, I am running 80% dual rate with 50% expo. And rudder, 100% dual rate with 35% expo. Now, this airplane looks absolutely amazing. Super excited to fly it for you guys. Yeah. Probably gonna end up weathering this airplane. I might just cut to myself with this thing already weathered and all of that pretty soon, but there's your gear also. Super clean, right down, no problem at all. This thing weighs nothing, and it's really impressive. Super excited to get this thing flying and see that unlimited vertical. All right, guys, now that we're out at the field, got the Mirage here, got the afterburner working great. Let's go ahead and get it up in the air, running an HRB 4000 milliamp pack in this airplane, but I'll show you guys more of that after this flight. We'll do one flight with a little bit more speed and another one where we'll show you guys some slower high alpha stuff that this airplane does. Let's get into it. All right, guys, taking off. Control check, we're all good. Full throttle and get her up. Put the gear up, instantly bank it. Keep that speed up. This is the speed thing. Get the airplane up really high. Come down. Get a full speed here. It's a little finicky there. You're at higher speeds, we're coming for another one. Easily over 100 miles per hour. Pull back. You can see those wings. Ooh! Soft. Well, that almost crashed there. All right, let's keep that speed back up there. Definitely keeping that in the clip. Full speed. Boom, there you go. Looks absolutely amazing up there. Turn it around. Do a high G turn here, coming in. Come in nice here. Turn away and yank it. Just like that. And keep that thinking. Super aggressive. Keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, and then rock it up. That high roll rate right there looks great. Alright. Get about 2:30 on the flight time. Got about 49 seconds left. Slow that airplane a little bit better. Get her up. Over. Pull back. Point down, come right back at it. All right, got 30 seconds left. One more pass, then we'll land. Cool sound. All right, coming for a landing here. All right, nice landing. We'll go ahead and go to that next flight. All right, here we have another flight. This will be more slow, show that high alpha and some slow flight on this airplane. Really show the maneuverability at slow speeds. All right, let's go ahead and take off. Up off the ground, gear up. whistle on the airplane. We'll do one more fast pass and we get into some high alpha action, but I want to hear that whistle again. Come by, shut off that power. Alright, let's get into some slower stuff here. Let's come around. Move up elevator. Really good. Alright, come around again and do another one. Keep that speed nice and low. This airplane does like to stay super slow, which is nice. Come around again. Get into that flaring attack. Limit for the high alpha a little bit. Man, that afterburner looks good. Alright. Keep our speed up again. Come in for a nice dive and I'll shut off that throttle and get that cool pump sound that it has. Sorry, that was a little hard to film. Alright, I got a minute left. Show you guys how quickly this thing can come down. Look at that. My alpha. Right down. It can't slip on you. As you saw there, because you are covering that vertical stabilizer, so you don't want to get too high of an angle attack because that airplane will start sliding. Right, got about 30 seconds left. Try some inverted here, see how that feels. Feeling alright. First time I've ever flown this thing. It's brand new to me. Ooh, it flies absolutely great. Alright, let's go ahead. Coming for a landing. Landing! Put our gear down. Show you guys what's cool about this thing. Up from all the way up here. Put those elevators back. Watch it fall. Watch it fall. It lands perfect. Alright guys, now this is just kind of a short little talk, just more about kind of where I had the battery. It is very touchy being a Delta Wing and with those super large control surfaces as you guys see right there. But yeah, this airplane's absolutely amazing. I run my battery all the way as far back as it can go. And this thing high alphas like crazy as you guys saw in that video. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video on Saturday at 9 a.m.